Good evening and welcome to Life is Important. And I am Sister Kate. This evening, I want to speak to you about knife crime in the UK among young people. I'm a social worker and I've worked with young people for many years. And I chose this topic because of the recent killings of young people. My heart bleeds anytime I hear a young person is killed by knife or gun, whatever. Today, I want to talk about what we as Black parents can do. When these crimes happen, I hear people talk about government, police, and organizations. But no one is even mentioning parents or families to include them in all this discussion. What parents can do, what families can do to help these young people. These are called lost souls. These young people should be our future leaders. But what we see, we are seeing them being killed. My heart bleeds. Bleeds for the parents whose child has been killed and for the parents whose child committed the crime. What can we do? We all have responsibilities to look after young people. So we have to begin to take action. We have to start from when they are young, when they are at young age. Not only when they've got to a point of crisis, we should start talking about solving this problem which is there since they were young. When we see children doing the wrong thing, we should always try to correct them, not leave them by their own demise. Because all this problem will feature out later on in their lives. Because they will know that they have not been told right from wrong. Because if we teach our children right from wrong, they will always be on the right path because they will hear. Because when we keep telling them the right thing, these are the things that we register in their mind, not negative things. We have to speak positive in their lives, positive in their ears. So when they hear this every time, they know that they have moral ethics and they have the moral discipline to respect others' lives as well as their own life. Because if it appears that their own lives have been lost, they don't have respect for their lives, because when you commit crime, you end up in prison. So your life is almost affected. Many people would, don't want to employ you, or, I've seen this before because I've worked in that area for many years in rehabilitating young people who are coming from prison. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm a social worker. I've worked for so many years in that area, rehabilitating young people, providing skills for them to get back into society. But why are the people who are responsible for making the laws not speaking to the parents, not educating the parents? Why are they doing this? Is it because it's a concern black people? So all these people were quiet. Only 2 days ago, when two white children were killed, then a senior person came out to speak about what they should do. And all he was saying is talking about more policing in the street, more policing, government this, government providing this. But what about community? Because I remember when I was working in social services in one of the boroughs, I was responsible for the housing for disabled adults in one particular area. Quite often, I do call meeting, invite the police to come around, the families of the people who I am responsible for to come, and we hold meeting because there were some gangs who were coming to disturb the residents in that area, and we talk about how these things should work out. We just don't ask for police to come and parade the area. We ask for police to come and join us to figure out how we should deal with the issue. But here I see and I hear in the news where senior officers and those who are in the media talking about, oh, we need more police in the streets, that will cause more problems rather than solving the issue. Well, I hope people will come out and suggest sensible ways in which we can deal with this issue. And parents, don't forget to pray for your children. When you pray, you speak life into your children. No harm can come close to them or befall them. Prayer is the medicine. Prayer is the healing word that everyone should keep doing for their children. Before you let them out in the street, pray for them. Speak over their head and try to influence any decision that will be made by any evil outside. Influence it with your prayers. Talk and speak so that the evil might not come close to your child. When they go out, when they are amongst people, and when they are coming home, they will be safe in the hand of Christ. I am a Christian. That's why I'm talking about Christ and what I'm talking about prayers. I don't know whatever parents believe in, but what I believe in is prayers, and prayers is what I've seen me and my children through. So therefore, we have to do something to help these children, and by praying for them that they do not get into gangs or any evil clubs or whatever, and put their head into education for their future, we will have a better society. But because this government, I don't know what they are all about, but it seems as if they do not understand that the country is breaking down. They do not understand because they have chalked Christianity away and they are not praying. Why we are even surviving today is because of the few Christians that are kneeling down and praying for the heads of the world, for society. It is our prayers that is going upwards that is saving a lot of people, a lot of leaders, and a lot of families. Because if the few Christians that are praying were not doing this, our country will not stand as it is today. A Christian country has thrown Christianity out in the street. Now, anywhere you go, you don't see people talk about Christ, they don't talk about Christian, they don't even say anything about prayers. Only the Christians talk about prayers and the Muslims talk about prayers. What is the government doing? We have a leader whose father was a pastor, a church person. But I've never had her speak about Christianity. I've never had her talk so vocally as President Trump is doing. She should take example from President Trump. When you are a leader, you are not there alone. God placed you there. And if God placed you there, you need God to help you rule, to help you lead. And I just pray that something will be done. Not only when parents want to discipline their children, they send social worker to their house to come and put fire in the petrol that has been there already. No, that is not the situation. Put a definite policies that should help these people. If you find that most of these people are the people who have children who have been disenfranchised in society, these are the poor children. These are the children who don't have the proper upbringing that they should have. I am speaking about this story because it's something which is close to my heart. I've talked about it before in one of my videos that I made. But today, I'm so passionate about this whole thing. And I hope that many parents would have the opportunity to join forces with organizations that will help them with their children who have got lost in the system, in society, to bring them back, retune their mind, activate their hearts so that they become better children in a better society for us as leaders tomorrow. Well, this is all I have to say, and I hope that something will be done to help our children survive in this wicked world. Till then, this is Sister Kate. Life is important. Goodbye. Love you all. Love is important, remember.